I so desperately wanted to have it away from the main house.
Is that for a mindset, so
it
that
is.
You can separate the
yes.
two?
I feel that I definitely need that dividing line.
That's a fair point, but to get everything they want, Karen and Gary may need to make some compromises along the way. All that's left is the outdoor space.
Who's the gardener in the relationship?
Me.
Are you?
This is about probably as much as I would manage. And you still have that wonderful panoramic view, which is spectacular.
We couldn't do an outbuilding for you, for your business, but we have got you a little cave in there. That's as much as we could muster. And you've also got the garage there, which is big enough for a small car.
I was going to say, you've got space above it as well, you could build up.
So you could have a studio there, in fact.
Yeah.
It has loads of options, actually.
It certainly does.
That's a great idea. Well, let's take a look up from the vantage point, looking back at the house, because that's all food for thought.
It is.
So all is not lost with this house, but how much will a property like this cost?
It's now crunch time. How much do you think this is on the market for?
Well, I had a thought earlier on, and I'm going to stick with my original thought, because I do say that's what you should do. I'm going to say 750.
750,000. Karen?
I would say slightly lower. No outhouses. 695.
You're going to say a lot more, aren't you?
I'm going to slightly disappoint you on this one, I think. It's actually on the market for 800,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm slightly surprised it's that much, I have to be honest.
Do you fancy having one last look around the property?
That would be really good, actually, if we could just, on our own, just have a little mooch around.
Have a good explore, and I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Lovely,
okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Karen may be shocked by the £800,000 price tag, which is at the top of their budget, but this handsome property does have 3 reception rooms, 4 bedrooms, 3 attic rooms, and a garage that could be converted or extended to accommodate the business. Karen and Gary are looking forward to the slower pace of life in the Cotswolds and are keen to soak up as much of this area as possible. So during their visit, they took a trip to Bourton-on-the-Water. Regarded as one of the prettiest villages in England, it straddles the River Windrush, and with its series of attractive low bridges and neat riverbank, it's certainly the picture of elegance.
I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, we wouldn't miss the water at Little Venice. We'd have our own little Venice in the country.
It is like a mini Venice in the Cotswolds.
It is. And all the ducks as well.
Really pretty.
The Cotswolds enjoy an architectural style all of its own, noted for its characteristic steeply pitched roofs and dormer windows. Many of the pristine buildings in the distinctive yellow stone date back 300 years. It's an affluent, stylish area, and the well-heeled residents, including some famous faces, could provide Karen with a new customer base.
I think it's absolutely stunning. I don't know whether it would be viable for us to have a business here. We just need to investigate it a bit more. But I could certainly 100% live here.
We continue our journey heading towards the outskirts of Nailsworth, 4 miles from Stroud. The town grew up around the 18th century cloth trade. Today it's a thriving hub with a wide selection of shops, cafes and pubs, popular with the locals and the tourist trade. Our next property is Grade 2 listed, so let's see what they make of it.
So let's go up onto the patio, because I really think this is the way to see this impressive house.
It's lovely. Gorgeous windows, lovely stonework. It's got lots of character, bags of character.
Yeah, nice first impressions.
And this is all south-facing, so you're getting all the light the afternoon and the evening, and also here the patio as well. So this could be quite a sort of a good entertaining space.
Definitely.
So you're keen to have a little look inside?
Really keen,
Very.
very keen.
OK, let's take a look.
The exterior has grabbed their attention, but how will the entrance hall fare this time?
Come on in. Now, I'm looking at your face, but I'm not sure if I'm reading it right. Karen, talk to me.
Straight away, instinctively dark. I just would have expected a wider, bigger space here with more light.
Gary?
At this stage, I think I'd say, well, let's have a look around and see what else it's got to offer.
If you said to me right now, let's go and not look around the house, I'd be off.
I've got my work cut
But
out
I'm not.
for me.
I'm not.
We're not
going
going
to
to give up.
No, I'm going to be positive. I really want to be positive, and I'd like to see the rest of the house.
Stay with me, Karen, because this property does have lots to offer.
So you want quite a large kitchen diner.
Yes. Good space. Nice, through, open, entertaining, cooking. Lovely.
Nice floor.
You like
Gorgeous.
parquet floor?
Yes, lovely.
You've got the range there for your cooking.
Lovely.
A double butler sink.
Size-wise and layout, it's lovely. And you've got nice big windows, which is good.
This is better. This is much lighter, and I feel like I'm no longer in a basement.
Right.
That's a relief. At the back of the kitchen is a utility room and a cloakroom with the bonus of a shower. Next for us, though, is the sitting room.
I love the room. I think it's a good size. It's an airy feel in here.
You've got the oak floor.
Yeah. Do you like a bit of natural
I
flooring?
like a bit of natural flooring. That actually is a Georgian grate in the fireplace.
I don't actually like the surround of that fireplace.
Busy.
It's too busy, but I love the inside of it.
You like the grate?
I do, just sort of for detail in the room.
Let me take you through to the other reception room
Okay.
through here. Sort of currently being used as a den.
Just seems a little bit strange to have this little room off of the main lounge. It's not really working for me. It's not one thing or another.
One thing you could consider, obviously you'd need to get all the planning permission because it is grade 2 listed,
Yes.
is actually take that wall down and then having all of this
Yeah.
as a huge reception space.
Then it'll be really impressive.
And then you get all that light coming
Yeah.
through.
And the other two windows, yeah, that would be absolutely beautiful.
So there are ways to improve this space. Back off the hall is access to a wine cellar, although I'm not sure it comes fully stocked. Upstairs there are 6 bedrooms over 2 floors. On the first floor there are 3 doubles, each with fabulous large windows, allowing plenty of natural light to flood in.
So this is the largest of the 3 double bedrooms on this floor.
Lovely proportions because it is Georgian. Lovely double aspect window.
There isn't an ensuite in this bedroom. I know you really wanted one. That door through there, that's actually sort of cupboard space.
You know I'm not jumping up and down, don't you?
You're very good at letting me know straight away, Karen.
It's body language.
I can see it straight away.
I think it's just so far the house doesn't flow for me. I can't imagine us, our things, our friends, our family in this house.
I'm getting the idea they want a character property but with a more urban interior. I wonder what they'll make of the bathroom across the landing.
Love the old-fashioned wall-top bath.
Love it, freestanding.
I mean, for me, it's the nicest room so far, which is a bit bizarre to say that of a bathroom, but...
Yeah, I'd second that. I would say this would be my favourite room.
Well, that's great news. I found a room that you really like. It is the bathroom.
All we need is a telly on the wall and a fridge down there and we could live in it.
That's it.
Well, that would be one way of living, Gary, but there are 3 more bedrooms on the next floor. One of them is a double, and there are 2 singles, one of which has an ensuite. Finally on our tour is the outdoor space.
So the property stands in about an acre, so this is all your land here. I mean, you do have views of the factory, but in the summer, those trees would probably cover that up. But the one thing you can't get away from is the main road down there.
What's that, Nikki? The what? That road and the factory over here is just kind of clinched it for me, really.
Doesn't quite work. OK, there's one more thing I want to show you,
OK.
which I think you're going to like. I now have my doubts, but I'm going to show you anyway.
I love
so
you,
follow
Nikki.
me.
I love you.
Karen seems to have made up her mind, but I still want to show them the space I had in mind for the business.
Come on through. So as an office space, does this actually work for you?
This, as the concept of what we said, is spot on.
Standalone, it's fantastic. I think you've got this exactly right. The huge downside is that we are not in love with that house.
I really thought this beautiful, well-proportioned house with its large windows would do the trick, but nevertheless, we need to talk price.
So how much do you think a house like this is currently on the market for?
I would say 749.
749. OK, Gary?
I think it's going to be more like 785.
Gary, you are closer. It's £1 under £800,000.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I know it's not the house of your dreams, but why don't you take a final wander around and I'll catch up with you in a minute?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, we'll have a quick look.
Off you go.
At just under 800,000, this house is £1 shy of their maximum budget. It has 3 reception rooms, 6 bedrooms, and a double garage with office space for the business. It's a new day on our house hunt here in the Cotswolds, and I think it's fair to say that Gary and Karen have very exacting demands. Nevertheless, I'm going to be showing them 2 very different properties today, both oozing character, so hopefully one of them's going to hit the spot. Our first house this morning is in Selsley, 2 miles south of Stroud. The village lies in beautiful countryside where the pace of life is slow. Nearby Stroud would offer Karen and Gary a greater range of independent shops and cafes. The next house is approached via a long gravel drive. It's much more contemporary, so fingers crossed they're going to like it.
So here's your property. What's your immediate reaction?
It's just different. It's sort of a Cotswold stone with a contemporary twist.
That's exactly what it is. I couldn't have put it better myself.
I'm loving that wall. It really is very me. No, I like it. I'm intrigued to get inside, actually.
Yeah?
A new day has brought a fresh start, so let's hope this positivity continues inside.
Come on in.
I like this entrance.
Yeah, it feels open, it feels light.
I like the fact that you can see the garden. I like the floor.
And it's a bit unexpected. It's nice to have something a bit unexpected. You don't come in and expect to see the garden.
Yes.
So that's quite nice. Nice little feature.
I can't tell you how happy I am. I literally had my fingers crossed.
We're on a winner so far.
We're on a winner. On that note, we're going to keep moving forward into the kitchen, which is an impressive size, I think you'll agree.
Oh, and look at that view. Wow. That is beautiful.
Well, it's got everything you want. I mean, how could you not like this kitchen?
And I've noticed behind us, sneaky look,
Yes.
somewhere for our big refectory table.
So you've got plenty of space there.
It's a nice practical island in the middle as well, not just for the sake of it being there.
So you'd happily sit on these stools for breakfast?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Could you imagine that? Nice cup
A few
of tea in the morning.
croissants, cup of tea.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever get up and go to work. That's it. Would just sit there for the whole day, just staring out at that view. It would just be absolutely fantastic.
Jackpot, a kitchen they like. In addition, there's a utility room to hide away the white goods. And next, something a little bit unusual.
So it's not often you can say, come through to the music room, but today, come through to your music room. You've got like a 180-degree view of your gardens.
It's like a conservatory. I mean, I'm presuming this is not the lounge.
No. No,
Okay.
I've got another reception room to show you, but I think you're right, it is like a conservatory, although it's completely incorporated into the main body of the house. So you could have a dining table or something and have this actually as an entertaining space.
I think it would work
It looked
fantastically
wicked as a
well.
dining area, yeah.
I really do like this space. I love all the glass. It really works for me.
Great. Well, you want to know where the sitting room is. That's actually on another level. And I know you like your stairs,
Ooh.
so follow me. To the left, there's a small study office. And in here, here's your sitting room.
Our sofas and big pieces of furniture would work really well. I really like that fireplace.
Working fireplace, that's local stone as well.
Yeah, I like that. It's really simple but very elegant. I'm just not sure. I don't know what it is. It's my immediate reaction is just that there's something to do just with that wall that's just sort of bothering me slightly. It almost feels that it's sort of coming down on you.
Oppressive for you?
A little bit, but it could be my claustrophobia. I'd probably need to go in and out a few times just to see if I feel the same.
Moving swiftly on, it's time to start the tour of the 5 bedrooms in this house.
So up here, you have the guest bedroom, and it's also an ensuite.
Okay.
It's just through there. And through here is the master bedroom. Got a little ensuite there, which works well. So this would be yours.
My initial reaction is I think this ceiling's too low.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah.
I quite like the shape of this section here.
You've got some storage there, and I've got to mention the shutters. I mean, beautifully done all the way round.
I like that sort of colonial feel up here.
Well, the shutters are approved, but the ceiling is too low. Will the rest of the house be able to win Karen over? The quirky nature of this property means the remaining 3
石の